Hello everyone, welcome back to Shruti IAS. This is video 5 of our series of page-wise, chapter-wise exact questions from M.Laxmikanth. This video is about 2009 UPSC Prelims questions. If you do not know what exactly we are doing here, I would suggest you watch the 2005 video in this playlist. The list is given in the description below. Now, just as a short introduction, what we are going to do is we are going to mark all the solutions and the answers and the different options that are given in our UPSC prelims papers in the last 20 years for polity. We're going to mark them in our books. So this is a screenshot of my book, and I just mark it with like a green highlighter and write the year when it was asked, so that when I'm revising Lakshmikant, I at least don't miss these lines, which are the most important lines which have already been asked in the last 20 years. Okay, so starting with question number 1, let's read the question. In India, who is the chairman of the National Water Resources Council? Now, this answer can be found in chapter number 20, Prime Minister, page number 209. Under powers and functions, we can see here the Prime Minister has various other roles, that he is the chairman of Niti Aayog, National Integration Council, Interstate Council, and National Water Resources Council. So, the answer becomes A, Prime Minister of India. Coming to question number 2, which is on Panchayati Raj. If a panchayat is dissolved, the elections are to be held within. Okay. So this particular answer can be found in chapter number 39, Panchayati Raj, page number 389. Under duration of panchayats, we read the first paragraph. The Act provides for a 5-year term of the office of panchayat at every level. However, from the date of its first meeting, it can be dissolved before the completion of its term. Further, a fresh election to constitute a panchayat shall be completed: A, before the expiry of its duration of 5 terms; B, in case of dissolution, before the expiry of a period of 6 months from the date of its dissolution. So our answer becomes C, 6 months. See, I'm not going too deep into like the discussions of every answer, because I think you find that very easily on YouTube. I would want you to mark this in the chapters, and I'm trying to keep the videos very short here. So, coming to question number 3, the topic is Union Territories. Now, here we can go to chapter number 41, page number 413 and 411. So, for point number 1, we check page number 413. Under this table, we can check here, it's written the governor of Punjab is concurrently the administrator of Chandigarh. When we'll read this chapter, we'll come to know that there are certain areas where the governors are the same for other union territories as well, and how like, and some union territories are governed by administrators. So once we read this chapter, we'll know of this. But for our answer, only this line is important, that point number 1 is correct, that the governor of Punjab is concurrently the administrator of Chandigarh. Specifically for point number 2, same chapter, we go to page number 411. We can see here it is written that at present, Lieutenant Governor governs these union territories in case of Delhi, Puducherry, Andaman, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, and an administrator in case of Chandigarh, Dadar Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, and Lakshadweep. I could not find any statement telling that Governor of Kerala is concurrently the administrator of Lakshadweep, so our statement 1 becomes correct, 2 is incorrect. Coming to question number 4, the topic is High Courts. Here, okay, High Courts and one Advocate General of a state also. So the first statement is about the Advocate General of State in India, and who is he appointed by? It's written here, President of India on the recommendation of Governor of the concerned state. Let's see if this is correct or not. We come to chapter number 54 in Advocate General of State, page number 452, under appointment and term. It's clearly written the Advocate General is appointed by the Governor. So clearly this is incorrect. He is not appointed by the President of India, is appointed by the Governor. Statement 1 becomes incorrect. For point number 2, okay, so it's asked that in as per Civil Procedure Code, High Courts have original, appellate and advisory jurisdictional at state level. Now let us check both the powers of Supreme Court and High Courts. So for Supreme Court powers, we go to chapter 26, page number 290. Here we can find advisory jurisdiction, which is our article 143. Now, coming to chapter 34, page number 357, under powers of High Court, we do not find advisory jurisdiction anywhere. So, we come to know that advisory jurisdiction, Article 143, is very specific to Supreme Court and it's not a power of High Court. Hence, both our statements are incorrect. Our answer becomes D, neither one, neither two. Coming to question number 5, the topic is municipalities. In India, the first municipal corporation was set up in which one of the following? For this answer, we come to chapter number 40, page number 398, municipalities. Under evolution of urban bodies, the first point we can see in 1668, the first municipal corporation of India was set up in Madras. Our answer is here. B, Madras. Coming to question number 6, Lok Adalats. Now, here the topic is okay. So, under just give me a second. Yeah. State number 1 is an award made by Lok Adalat is deemed to be a decree of a civil court and no appeal lies against thereto before any court. This particular answer can be found in chapter 38, page number 376, Lok Adalats. Sixth point, an award of Lok Adalat shall be deemed to be a decree of a civil court or an order of any other court. Every award made by the Lok Adalat shall be final and binding on the parties to the dispute. No appeal shall lie to any court against the award of the Lok Adalat. So, our statement 1 becomes correct. Now, matrimonial and family disputes are not covered under Lok Adalat. So, very specifically, it's not written that matrimonial family disputes are covered under Lok Adalats. It's not given in Lakshmikanth like word by word. But this statement is correct. Is incorrect because matrimonial and family disputes are covered under Lok Adalats. Lok Adalats handle a wide range of cases, including matrimonial and family disputes, provided they are not of a complex nature and can be resolved through compromise. So, statement number 1 is correct, 2 is incorrect. Coming to question number 7, Council of Ministers and Cabinet is our topic. Let's read the question. With reference to union government, consider the following statements. The Constitution of India provides that all cabinet ministers shall be compulsorily the sitting members of Lok Sabha only. All of us who have read Council of Ministers chapter or the Parliament chapter, we know that this statement is incorrect. Let's see where this statement we can find in our answers. So, under chapter number 21, Central Council of Ministers, usually the members of Parliament either from Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha appointed administrators. Very clearly, this Lok Sabha only makes it incorrect. And any other member can also be, like somebody who's not a member can also be assigned as a minister, but that person has to within 6 months become a member of either of the house by election or by nomination. Otherwise, he ceases to be a member. So, chapter 21, page number 214, Council of Ministers, statement 1, we have the answer. Now, for statement 2, the Union Cabinet Secretariat operates under the direction of Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. This is not really directly given under in Lakshmikanth, but the answer is that the Cabinet Secretariat functions directly under Prime Minister, not under Parliamentary Affairs. So we can remember this for our further questions. Answer becomes D, neither 1 nor 2. Coming to question number 8, same chapter, Council of Ministers, chapter 21. We check page number 213. Under Article 75, other provisions as to ministers, point number 2. The total number of ministers, including the Prime Minister, in the Council of Ministers shall not exceed 15% of the total strength of the Lok Sabha. This provision was added by 91st Amendment Act of 2003, which is exactly our question. And answer becomes B, 91st Amendment Act. This question has been asked again in 2021 or 2022 paper, if I am not wrong. So doing previous year questions really helps us a lot. Coming to question number 9, the topic is tribunals. Central Administrative Tribunal CAT was set up during the Prime Ministership of Lal Bahadur Shastri. The members of CAT are drawn from both judicial and administrative streams. Okay, let us check chapter number 36, Tribunals, page number 365. Under the second paragraph, under Administrative Tribunals, we see that this was basically the act was passed in 1985. Now we know that Lal Bahadur Shastri was the second Prime Minister of India after Nehru. Nehru passed away in 64. Lal Bahadur Shastri was the Prime Minister between 64 to 66. So 85 is way ahead of this year. Now 84, Indira Gandhi was assassinated. So 85 is our Rajiv Gandhi year. So this statement becomes incorrect. For statement 2, same page, we come to last paragraph. Here in the last paragraph, we can see that just a second. At present, the sanction strength of the chairman is 1 and the sanction strength of the members is 69. They are drawn from both judicial and administrative streams. This makes a statement 2 as correct. Answer is B, 2 only. Coming to question number 10, topic is ministers. With reference to union government, consider the following statements. Point number 1, the ministries, departments of Government of India are created by the Prime Minister on the advice of the Cabinet Secretary. Now, for first point, we go to chapter 20, page number 210. Here we can check under Article 75. Same answer you can find in chapter 21 also. This is the Prime Minister chapter, and in chapter 21 also, first page, this answer is given under Article 75. The Prime Minister shall be appointed by President, okay, and the other ministers shall be appointed by the President on the advice of Prime Minister, which makes our statement incorrect. Prime Minister does not appoint them, and definitely not on the advice of the Cabinet Secretary. Statement 1 becomes incorrect. For statement 2, this statement 1 answer gives us the answer for statement 2 as well. Each of the ministries is assigned to the minister by the President of India on the advice of the Prime Minister. This is correct because statement 1, like the incorrect statement 1 tells us that the ministries are created by President on the advice of the Prime Minister. Both of these are contradictory statements, so either one could have been correct. Only 2, this is correct. Coming to question number 11. Now, these questions are not necessarily in Lakshmikant. They're not also like the core polity that we study, but let us just see the answers. With reference to Union of Government of India, the number of ministers at the center on 15th August 1947 was 18. This statement is correct. Let's remember it for future reference. The number of ministries at the center at present is 36. Now remember that this is from 2009. This is an ever-changing number. Last I remember for 2021, it was 51. So this is an incorrect statement. Answer is 1 only. Coming to question number 12, during which 5-year plans was the emergency clamped, new elections took place and the Janata Party was elected? Now this again is not given in Lakshmikant, but let's look at the 5-year plans in India. The 5th 5-year plan lasted between 1974 to 1979. Now we know that the emergency lasted during June 1975 to 1977, and the Janata Party came into power in 1977. So our answer becomes the 5th 5-year plan, answer C. Coming to question number 13, which among the following presidents of India, who was also a Secretary General of Non-Aligned Movement for some period? Again, not really core polity, but let's just cover this question. The answer is C, Gianni Zail Singh. Coming to question number 14, again, this question is again not in our Lakshmikant. The question is, under the administration of which one of the following is a Department of Atomic Energy? Prime Minister's Office. Let us just remember these questions for future reference. I think 2009 paper had a lot of these questions. Other papers did not have all these random questions. But don't worry, questions like these are not really asked anymore. Only core polity questions are asked. Let me know if there are any doubts, anything that you want to ask, or any mistake that I have made. Thank you so much for watching the video.